Hello, and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. I'm here to do a Gemini love reading. How are you doing? I hope you're really well. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is going to be for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Cross watchers, you're also always very welcome. But please bear in mind, it might not be your Gemini that I'm talking to. And please don't get offended by any messages that come through for Gemini. So this is a general love reading. It's not going to resonate with every Gemini out there, but I do hope that it resonates for you, find it useful, helpful, just at least enjoyable. And being a general love reading, you might find that some parts resonate and others don't. So just take what resonates and leave anything else. So this is for the next few weeks, the next month from when you come across this video. It doesn't have to necessarily play out in May 2021. That's more just to let you know when I'm recording this. So let me get some messages for Gemini, please, in love, and then we'll go into a full spread for you afterwards, Gemini. So let me get some messages for my Geminis, please. Gemini in love, what do we need to know? For Gemini. Thank you. I'll get a few more, please. For my Geminis. Oh, one more, please. Or two more, that's fine. Okay. So, first out, we have the Star, card of Aquarius, Justice, card of Libra. We had the Five of Cups and the Two of Cups come out together. Let me see, and what else? The Emperor and the Magician. Wow, quite a bit of major arcana. Okay, so it seems, Gemini, that someone wants to bring some healing to the connection with you to make something right. Now, everything I'm saying is going forward, and I'm saying, you know, this is how they feel, this is how you feel. Feel free to flip the roles as it resonates for you. Energy is fluid in tarot, so if it's the other way around, then just go ahead and flip it. But anyway, basically there's an energy here of wanting to make things like right, wanting to make something wrong, some sort of wrong that's happened, make it right. Someone has regrets and sorrow for how they've behaved, perhaps. I mean, this is an energy of hoping that things can still improve, hoping that there can be healing in the connection between you, hoping that maybe there can be forgiveness for someone who's made some mistakes, or that they regret maybe some sort of their decisions in the past or their actions. Now we've got Aries energy here strongly as well with the Emperor. Now I feel like this is someone who wants to take charge and be a strong leader. I'm also getting with the Justice and the Emperor, this is very much like an energy of doing things the way you should do things, like doing things with a sense of responsibility, by the rule, doing things by the rule book is kind of what I'm getting, but in a sense that maybe they really feel like they've acted in a way you don't act like that kind of thing. You're not supposed to act like that, and they really feel this heavy weight of guilt. And this is someone basically taking responsibility for what they regret has happened between the two of you. Now that could be you as well, Gemini, of course, but this Two of Cups, the connection is still there between the two of you. There's still love there. Now the thing with the Five of Cups is that someone is normally kind of being, not wallowing is a bit harsh, but kind of focusing on what's gone wrong. And because the Two of Cups standing behind them is still there. Those two cups are still standing, and here they are, the Two of Cups. But they're focusing on the mistakes. But I feel that more because this has come out as well, they are actually aware that they are aware that their feelings are still so strong for you. Maybe they're hoping that you still have those feelings for them as well. With the Magician here, this is wanting to make things happen. This is taking action to actually improve things, to make things right, because they have regret. Yeah, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is an offer, reaching out, a message, can sometimes be a gift, but this is what I'm talking about. This is actual something actually happening. So you or the person you're dealing with wants to reach out to the other, to take action, to make things right, to make up for the mistakes, hoping they can bring healing and that things can get better again between the two of you. So let's get some clarification. Why is the star here for Gemini, please? Oh, straight away, the Ace of Wands. So yeah, they're hoping that there's still the opportunity to maybe have some sort of new start with you, to begin again, kind of getting to, but again, the Ace of Wands, it doesn't have to be, you know, full blown, let's start from ground zero. It's just, the Ace of Wands is also, it's that fiery action. This is actually doing something to make things right. So that's what I mean. They could be organizing something, or, you know, taking actual action to manifest, you know, to actually make something happen with you, which would be to make things right. So someone really taking action, not just thinking about it. Why is the Justice card here, please, for Gemini? Why is the Justice card here? Why is that? Whoa, 2. We've got the 3 of Wands. Oh, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so that would be why they need to make something right with the 7 of Swords energy. This is well, it can be lying, cheating, stealing. You know, the 7 of Swords. It's dishonesty, deception. Someone may have just been hiding something. Maybe we'll get more information on that in the spread. But you know, it's not. Someone wasn't completely honest in one way or another, and that's what they need to make. You know, they may need to make it right. Now with the 3 of Wands, they're hoping that by, you know, the 3 of Wands is talking about taking every step necessary to go after the future that, you know, they want. Very focused on moving forward, of positive progress. So someone wants to make things right with you, Gemini, I'm getting, so that you guys can move forward and move past this, move past whatever 7 of Swords, whatever deception, dishonesty went on before. So why is the 2 of Cups here for Gemini, please? Just clarify the 2 of Cups for me. Thank you. The Judgment card. So this is, yeah, it's, could be I'm getting like some sort of wake up, awakening of maybe of the connection as well, because this Judgment card for me, although the Judgment can obviously be talking about wanting to bring a connection, you know, back to life, resurrect it, rebirth of something as well. But this particular Judgment card is it's kind of like the clouds breaking. It's like that moment of realization, awakening as well. So someone could have actually realized now the strength of the connection between the two of you, which they may have been overlooking previously, or not. They might not have been, what's the word? Valuing how special the connection was between the two of you. I feel now that someone may have realized the connection. So why is the 5 of Cups here, please, for Gemini? Why is the 5 of Cups here? Thank you. Again, we've got 2. We've got the 5 of Swords, clarifying the 5 of Cups, ouch, and the 2 of Wands. So the 5 of Swords is talking about communication issues. It can be silent treatment. This can be someone who maybe said something harshly to the other person, maybe wanting to, they thought that they were, you know, getting what they want by saying something very brutal, being very cutting, to kind of, and it was like, oh, you know, this is, in the moment, it felt like a success. Great, I got what I wanted. It didn't matter how much it hurt the other person. This person felt in that instant gratification of maybe being cold or saying something cutting, but it really upset the other person, and this has led to an issue between the two of you. So you guys could have had some sort of verbal argument. Some of you, there could have been a disagreement, certainly. It can also talk about, for me, the silent treatment, as I said. So for some of you, maybe this person ran away from the connection with the 7 of Swords. The 5 of Swords can talk about, you know, ghosting someone or just going silent, you know, running off with what they had to say, and yeah. But either way, whatever happened here, it caused, in terms of this communication, it caused a lot of heartache and pain, and now I feel like they are really regretting what happened. With the Two of Wands, this could have been something to do with a decision that they needed to make. They could have been at some sort of crossroads, and I feel like kind of just either they kind of were very bluntly were like, no, I've made my choice, I've made my decision, I'm confidently I'm going down this road kind of thing. But if that is the case, as I said, I think I said earlier that I feel like someone was regretting a decision that they made. I feel like it may have been to go in one direction, and now they're actually regretting that and wanting to take the steps necessary to go in the other direction that they now realize that they want to go in. That reawakening, that realization moment of where the Two of Cups really lies. So why is the Emperor and the Magician here, please, for Gemini? Why is the Emperor and the Magician here? Why the Emperor and the Magician, please? Can you clarify? Thank you. Okay, well, yeah. Okay, so we've got the Tower. So that is Mars energy. This is serious upheaval. Maybe someone's having something in their life has kind of fallen apart as well here. Now we also have the King of Swords. So that's air energy. This can be you, Gemini. It also can be Libra and Aquarius. But essentially, I mean, I'm seeing someone who is strategizing, making a plan of the action they're going to take to. It's like a logical energy, and again with the Emperor, even though this is Aries, it's a very like methodical, can be quite stoic kind of energy. And it's now with this Magician though combination, this is someone making a plan in terms of what they're going to do to make something happen. Now with this Tower, it could be relating to the fact that the connection between you two fell apart. The Tower, although I have to say, also talks about that kind of lightning bolt realization. Maybe, again, I'm getting the sense that someone is kind of waking up and realizing the connection that they potentially overlooked in the past. And now, as a result, I feel like they're having a massive wake-up call. And yeah, now they are trying to make a plan of what they can do to make what they want a reality. So interesting, at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Swords. We just had the King of Swords drop out, so here we are, we have the divine counterpart of air energy. So this is you, and basically I would say a strong soulmate here, Gemini, with the Two of Cups on the table as well, the King and Queen of Swords next to each other. So I mean, yeah, certainly at the moment there is an energy of there's an injustice, a sense of conflict in this connection at the moment, because this person has done you wrong in one way or another, or just hasn't done things the right way, hasn't behaved in a good manner basically to you one way or another. And there's a sense of feeling let down, disappointed, and kind of burnt by this connection for you, I'm getting here, Gemini. But if that is the case, there's certainly this strong energy of someone wanting to make things right. So that is what I've got for the starting messages. But let's go into your spread now and see some more detail. So in the spread, I'm going to be asking 12 questions about you and the person you have on your mind whilst watching this video. And if you do like this video, please, or you find it useful at all, please do hit the like button for me. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to be doing another bonus video this month, whichever sign gets the most likes. Please do subscribe if you like my style. That would be amazing. Really appreciate it. And it means so much to me to see the channel grow. And do leave me a comment if it resonates or you enjoy it. Love to hear from you guys. Ooh. Okay. So for my Geminis, please, with the top 12 cards, we get the spread for Gemini. Okay. Wow, yeah, there's that Tower straight away. Oh, wow. What a beautiful position for that to come out. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Ooh. There's the Emperor. We've got the Emperor and the Empress on the spread, guys. I mean, spoiler alert, they're seeing you as the Empress and their current situation is the Emperor. This is and we've got the Four of Wands. I mean, I'm skipping wildly, but this is a very strong connection. Maybe for some of you, this is actually someone you're married to. I mean, we had that King, Queen of Swords and the Justice card, so that can talk about like something that is, you know, a relationship that is actually involves the court, or, you know, something. Anyway, it could be a marriage is what I'm trying to spit out, if I could just speak. Sorry. There's the King of Swords again. Okay. Interesting. So at the bottom of the deck now we have the Two of Pentacles. So this can talk about going back and forth. I feel like this person is yes, they're strategizing, as I said, but also they might be doing a lot of reflecting and trying to make some sort of decision themselves now. Maybe, yeah, this could be also you, certainly Gemini, but essentially it's an energy of weighing up the pros and cons, going back and forth. Sometimes it can be a juggling energy, but I don't really see that so far. So let's see what's going on. Oh my God. Okay. So behind that, we have the Two of Wands again. So Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. This is seriously a big decision, big crossroads moment. And yeah. Okay. So with the Nine of Swords behind that. So essentially now this could be both of you are in this situation, or it's basically a big decision that's going on at the moment. It's causing someone sleepless nights, being kept up at, you know, thinking, overthinking about this, being tormented by thoughts, anxious, worrying about this decision. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords again, guys. There's the King and Queen of Swords already, the second deck. So yeah, I feel like this is talking about your counterpart here, Gemini, whether you are married to them or if you have been in a long-standing relationship with them or not. This is someone who you have a strong soul connection with. But essentially the Queen of Swords is someone who has been let down in love. She's gone through the ringer. She's learnt, you know, hard lessons in love. She's been very hurt, and it's kind of left her feeling quite bruised, yes, and wronged, and a little bit cold sometimes towards emotions and relationships. Okay, but we've got the Chariot here, so that's card of Cancer. This is someone wanting to move things forward, wanting to have a victory, and wanting there to be progress and to actually get going here. You know, it's a desire to move forward. So this could also talk about you potentially feeling like you want to maybe move forward out of this situation. Maybe you feel like you want to focus on moving forward, but because of that Three of Wands I saw with the Justice card, that is that sense of actually, you know, let's get some positive progress going on here. Let's move forward together and taking the steps necessary to make things right. So let's see. Oh wow, yeah, and the Hierophant, my goodness. This is certainly a marriage for some of you, because this particular Hierophant for me is certainly, it's talking about tradition. And again, it's that sense of like doing things by the book, as I was getting at the beginning. It's the way you're supposed to do things, but it's also higher levels of commitment. It's traditions, you know, of marriage, of the church, higher establishments such as that. So this card of Taurus as well, I should mention, but essentially I feel like someone wants to overcome obstacles that might have been an issue between the two of you in this serious connection, basically. Okay, and I am using a new deck for the second layer this month. I just got it and I am absolutely loving it. It's really connecting beautifully with my other decks. So I did the Aquarius reading before this and it responded absolutely incredibly, so I hope you guys will like it. So let's get the next layer for Gemini, please, the top 12 cards. Can we clarify what is already laid out? Oh, the King of Swords flip inside the deck. So some of you, and the Six of Cups behind it. Wow. So that's, some of you could be dealing with another air sign, but you don't have to be. It's basically for me when you know, the counterpart turns up, it's just talking about the fact that this person is your, you know, a match for you. Okay, all right. Interesting. Oh, okay, there's the Empress again. Oh, wow. The Four of Wands again. Oh, wow, we've got the King and Queen of Pentacles on top of each other. Now, that is interesting. Somebody's married. Maybe it's not you two. Oh, dear. I should really lay everything out before I start speaking. Okay. Oh, okay, so... Oh. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is talking about a very single, independent energy, very self-sufficient and stable, but essentially kind of single and got it all going on. A very attractive prospect as well. We've got the Queen of Swords again. So let me just go on ahead, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. The reason I said I'm going to go on ahead is because we've seen the Queen of the Queen of Swords like 3 times. So, okay. The Eight of Pentacles is talking about putting hard work and effort into something, or, you know, continuing to work on something that you've already been actually investing in previously. Now, I have to be honest, I'm seeing 2 energies here. One which is potentially in a commitment, and someone who's single and independent. So we'll park that for now. I'll get back to it in the spread. But the other thing I'm seeing is that you could be, Gemini, with your energy here with the Queen of Swords, you could be focused on your independence, your work, your career, you know, you're being successful in your money, this kind of thing, your home. This could just be you not really engaging in this connection right now, and really focusing more on your own self-sufficiency. Now, at the bottom of this deck, we've got the Tower again. It's already on the spread as well. So yeah, this is something where there has been a foundation of sorts. There's something happening with basically some sort of structure in someone's life, kind of crumbling down, falling apart. Let's see. The Four of Cups. Okay, so this Four of Cups is talking about someone who may be aware that there is an offer being made to them, but they are kind of ignoring it, feeling very dispassionate about love right now. Someone who's become quite apathetic towards it. I mean, the 4th cup in this card is on the shelf here, but it's for me, the way it's next to this skull. So it's almost like, to be able to reach that new opportunity, there would have to be some sort of massive change and transformation potentially in this person's life, to actually take up the opportunity that is presenting itself. So and that would essentially, they actually already have some sort of offer on the table that, you know, it might not be completely fulfilling, but it's like, maybe I'll just live with that rather than having to go through some sort of change in my life to be able to accept this new opportunity. So with what I'm seeing, to be honest, you could have someone choosing between you and someone they're already in a commitment with, and they are potentially hesitant about, or this is you, Gemini, that you're in a commitment, and you know that you'd have to decide between staying in that situation or going through a major change and leaving that to start something with someone else. It's kind of what I'm seeing here. With that 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, that could be the decision that we're looking at. I said there could be an element of juggling, going back and forth, you know, this person or that person. So let's see. Okay, and then we've got the Sun card as well. So the Sun is a beautiful energy. It's happiness, it's illumination as well, it is joyful, and a kind of innocence about it as well. So I almost get the sense that someone has brought this happiness into someone's life where they were kind of feeling they'd almost forgotten about that like youthful kind of young romance kind of feeling. I almost feel like someone has brought that back into someone's life or made them feel like that way again when they had become apathetic and dejected when it came to love. Maybe they're in a situation that has potentially got a little bit stagnant, and you know, something new came about, or you know, off limits, but a new someone else piqued someone's interest, and it kind of reminded them of that honeymoon period, you know, of being young, of being in love again. It's exciting and happiness. It's like a naive love rather than the love that is there after a long-term commitment. It's kind of what I'm getting. So, by the way, everything I'm saying, that I'm not giving any judgment about anyone who's involved. It's your business. I'm just here to read the cards and tell you what is popping into my head when I'm doing this reading. Now, that doesn't mean that I endorse or criticize. I'm just here to do the reading. So just to let you know, when it's anything to do with, you know, people potentially looking outside of their connection, I just feel like I want to say that as well. So, how you feel about this person, Gemini. We have the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Tower, yeah, it is that sense of upheaval. So it could very much be you, that this has really rocked you. It's been a surprise. It's been shocking. Something that you've realized about this person. Now with the Knight of Pentacles, you may feel like you want to offer some sort of stability to them, or you're hoping that they will offer you a stable situation, but they're taking a long time to do so. So you may feel like what you thought or what you knew about this person was actually incorrect, and it's kind of come crumbling down. It may just have been shocking for you that you've actually fallen for this person, for some of you. But I almost feel like you're waiting for them to give you a stable offer with that Knight of Pentacles, and you may feel like it's not moving as fast as you'd like it to for some of you, but there is this sense of destruction, upheaval. Maybe you might feel like if they actually came forward and gave you an offer, or you did to them, then it would cause a lot of destruction as well, or maybe the end of, you know, someone's commitment. Now, how they feel about you. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So they feel quite hesitant. Hence, that's why maybe get my words out. Maybe that's why you feel the Knight of Pentacles about them, because I definitely see this hesitancy with how they feel about the situation. They're trying to look at what they've invested into a situation so far and deciding whether to continue investing or not. They still feel like they need to find out more information with that Page of Swords. They feel like they don't have all the information to hand to make some sort of decision as yet, or to decide whether to continue investing in one situation or another. They feel like they still want more time and they feel like they can't actually come forward and say something to you right now. So how they see you, we've got the Empress, as I said earlier, which is Taurus and Libra energy. It's Venus. It's beauty, love. I mean, if someone sees you as the Empress, they see you as the pinnacle of, you know, above all others. They're seeing you as absolutely beautiful, Gemini, and very special, very kind, caring, loving, abundant. They see you as everything they could basically possibly hope for in, well, this is the divine feminine, so I'm going to say a female, but it can apply to masculine as well. So they're seeing you as incredibly beautiful and amazing, but they're also seeing you as the Five of Cups, so that was there at the beginning as well. So there's some element of disappointment, of sadness. Now the Five of Cups, this guy in this particular deck is literally at the bar, like drinking his sorrows. He's also had, you know, some of the cups. He's enjoyed some of them, and now he almost can't stomach anymore, is like a weird message I'm getting. So in terms of they're seeing you like that, now they may see that they have disappointed you in some way, or left you upset, left you crying, but I almost get the sense that they know how incredible you are, and that they can't have any more of you. When I said they can't stomach anymore, it's not exactly what I meant in terms of they can't stomach any more of you. It's more just because on this card he can't have any more of the wine, basically, because he's had too much. But what I mean is that they see you as absolutely incredible, and it's almost like they are bitterly sad and kind of wallowing, yes, in this Five of Cups, that they can't have more of you, is kind of the message I'm getting. Now, what happened in the past between the two of you, the Star and the Empress. So there you go, Star, Aquarius energy again, the Empress, we just saw her. So in the past, there was this wish fulfillment. It seemed like a wish come true. I'm getting this sense of like, almost be careful what you wish for kind of thing. This was like in the past, there was this energy. I mean, the Star and the Empress is kind of like, oh my goodness, a celebrity supermodel angel has just walked, in front of me, and there is this love and sensuality going on between the two of you. I'm more seeing this kind of a little bit of a temptress kind of energy as well, but just what I'm getting, like, it's like a siren at sea who like leads men towards them with their beauty and grace. I'm not calling you a siren, Gemini, this is just what popped into my head, but someone so magnetic and beautiful. So that was what happened in the past. This is love, sensuality, beauty, wish fulfillment being granted. But it's like right now that has certainly, for some reason or another, has come crashing apart, and that's, interestingly, I think that's why they see you as, they're seeing you as this Empress, but it's like they also are seeing you with this sense of sadness of maybe, it was too good to be true. So the current energy, we have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So the Four of Wands is talking about, certainly it can be marriage, it can be, the stability of home, it can be celebratory energy as well. I mean, I love the Four of Wands, it's very beautiful, but essentially it's long-term commitment, basically. And we've got the Ace of Wands. So this is, currently there's a very fertile energy I'm getting here as well. Now, this is not going to apply to all of you, but maybe some of you are pregnant, Gemini. Potentially they're seeing you as the Empress, who can have that element of fertility. Maybe that's why they are drinking themselves into sadness, not because you're pregnant with their child, but maybe you are you're actually having a baby with your committed partner, and now this person doesn't feel like that, that they can have you anymore. There's a very weird specific message, but obviously if it resonates, I hope that's helpful. But the current situation is this, I'm getting this fertility as well, because we have the wands, but how the foliage and the berries are growing at the top of these wands here, and on this wand in completely different deck. I think that's the only Ace of Wands I've seen with that kind of foliage growing on it. Could be wrong. But there's a very there is a fertile new beginning going on, something to do with a commitment, marriage. It could be like a renewal of a commitment. So, now what they're wishing would happen between the two of you in this connection, Gemini. We've got the Five of Swords and the Four of Wands. So it's interesting because the Five of Swords is an energy of defeat. It is not communicating anymore, having things to say and basically holding them back, allowing the other person to walk away without saying those things that are on your mind that you want to say to them. It is silence, effectively. So it's interesting for me that they what they're wanting right now is to actually not communicate with you. So, and I get that because also that, as I said, how they're feeling about you is that they're not ready to speak, to communicate. They still have some thinking to do. Now, but that's paired with the Four of Wands. So it's almost, I'm going to get some more clarification here, because the Four of Wands is in this current energy. It is that celebration. It's, you know, it's happiness, it's commitment. Now that could be why all they want right now is to like not communicate with you, because someone is having some sort of renewal in a commitment elsewhere. So because I say that as well, guys, I'm not just making this up, because in the block or the challenge for this connection moving forward is the King and Queen of Pentacles. I mean, guys, they're on top of each other. This is strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, yes, but essentially it is a couple. It is a commitment. Both of these, if they came out individually, I would say this is, you know, this is the marriage material wife of the deck, this is the marriage material husband of the deck, or whatever. This is a commitment, and it's long term. There is a strong connection. I have to say with King and Queen of Pentacles, they're usually quite successful monetarily in their home. They have a beautiful life effectively, and because they're all about stability, and they're successful in their careers and this kind of thing. So essentially I'm saying that in terms of a challenge, a very, very strong commitment. So if that is the challenge, is telling me that someone is in a commitment, and that is stopping this situation from moving forward. So now the intentions of this person towards you, Gemini, I don't love this, I'm not going to lie. We've got the Seven of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So as an intention, the Seven of Swords is being sneaky, it's being deceptive. Now that also came out at the beginning, but honestly, when it was paired with the Justice card, I really felt like they were wanting to make something right for something that had been kept hidden or was dishonest. But if this is still their intention, it's almost like they're still intending to sneak around behind someone's back, thinking, you know, that they can get away with something. And the Page of Pentacles is communication, it's an offer, it's reaching out, but it's not honest. So I don't love it, but we'll get some more information yet. Now, what you need to know about their current situation. I feel like for a lot of you, like the person that you're dealing with is in the commitment rather than yourself, because their current situation is the Emperor, which is that he's often, you know, the head of the household. He's in charge. He's he can be certainly a husband, a father of, you know, a family, etc. But and the Knight of Wands, what a combination. So this is what I'm saying. What I'm seeing here in terms of their current situation is basically they're acting like, you know, they are the boss, they're the leader, they are a family man. I'm getting like they are, you know, the stable, reliable husband, etc. But they're also playing around with the Knight of Wands. This is someone who is can be the player of the deck, yes, but essentially this is someone who goes after their desires regardless of their responsibilities, regardless of, you know, the impact. They act on impulse essentially, and to me, this is someone, their current situation is in a commitment, sneaking around, playing around. So okay, I did say no judgment earlier, so I'm going to try and withhold any noises, but yeah. Now, the action that they're most likely going to take towards you next, Gemini, we've got that Three of Pentacles and the Justice card. So the Justice card is that Libra energy. We saw it at the beginning. And it's funny because we saw that Emperor and the Justice, and I said someone isn't doing things the way that they should be doing things. And it does look like that. This person knows that they shouldn't be, this isn't the way to act, or this isn't the way to behave, and they're doing it anyway, is kind of what I'm getting. But the action they're going to take towards you next, that Three of Pentacles is, for me, it's making a plan, like with that King of Swords at the beginning as well, like strategizing, and the Justice card. So that could be making a plan to make things right. Let's see. I mean, they might be planning to actually do right in this situation, take responsibility for themselves, but and face their karma, face, you know, what happens as a result, whether that is in their current connection or with you. But let's see. Now, your advice, the King of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So I'm going to say, to be honest, in terms of advice, is to be smart here, Gemini, with that King of Swords. That can certainly be your energy as well. But the reason I say be smart is because the King of Swords is no fool. He has wisdom. He doesn't necessarily deal with fools lightly. He uses his words carefully. He's clever. He's not an idiot, the King of Swords. He's not an idiot at all. And the Six of Pentacles it can be that energy, it's energy of equal reciprocation. It's interesting. I almost feel like the advice I would say is be clever, that you're not getting messed around by this person who is, treating you, and I would say the person that they're actually in an established commitment with, as these kind of children down here, and they feel so empowered to just give a little bit to you and a little bit to the other person. And you have to decide, as with the King of Swords, if that is really what you want to be a part of, if this is fair. And the Six of Pentacles is about fairness and balance as well. So that's kind of what I'm getting for the advice so far. And what's going to be happening between you and this person in the next few weeks, the next month from when you see this video. We've got the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups. So the Page of Swords is certainly can be doing your research, keeping an eye on someone from afar. Now, it can also be, this particular Page of Swords, to me, you see the way that the person, I think she's a girl, but it doesn't matter, is actually looking away from the sword, which is pointing up, which is some sort of communication. To me, this is avoiding either saying something or getting a message and basically ignoring it, trying to avoid even dealing with it. Now, combine with the Three of Cups, and look at this Three of Cups card. I mean, look at this guy between two women, enjoying himself, drinking, feeling like cock of the walk, kind of thing. And, let's just have a good time. Let's just chill. Let's relax. Let's just enjoy each other, kind of thing. Now, you could be getting a message from this person along those lines, or wanting to meet up, or wanting to, I don't know, socialize with you, go for drinks or at a party or something. And you might be ignoring it. Or the other thing I'm seeing is actually you could just be keeping an eye on this person and their behavior, enjoying themselves with someone else. Unfortunately, I have to be honest. Right, let me get the third layer and we'll go through everything one more time. So for Gemini, please. I mean, what I was saying at the beginning about how they may have decided, they may have been blunt with you in the past and been like, no, I'm going in this direction, with that Two of Wands that we saw, and went down that path, probably with their committed partner, and now they're regretting it. They feel like you are their soulmate, etc., and wanting to change direction and have you now as well. I don't know. So can we clarify with the top 12 cards, please, for Gemini? Okay. Oof. Okay. Oh my God. Ugh. Oh, I'm trying to hold back my noises because I know they kind of give away my feelings about things, but okay, yeah. Yep. Oh. Interesting, we've got the Empress for a third time. Okay, so at the bottom of this deck we have the Three of Swords. So there's some serious heartbreak and anguish and heartache going on regarding this situation. There is sadness. Now, to be honest, I feel like this is more you, Gemini. I'm not really vibing with your person. I'm not loving their behavior, I've got to be honest. But anyway, let me carry on. But yeah, there's been some heartache caused by this situation. The Three of Swords, of course, can also talk to third-party situation. But essentially, there's been a lot of pain and anguish caused here. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like we already, we have that just there at the bottom of the second deck. So this again, could be you, just focused on your independence, wanting to maybe spend more time alone, more focused on your money, your, kind of gone into solitary mode. You feel like this person has really hurt you, and you're really just trying to, be alone right now. We've got the Nine of Cups behind that as well. So the Nine of Cups, I'm seeing this a couple of different ways, guys. I've got to be honest. The Nine of Cups talks about someone who is very happy with holding a child as well. So it could talk about the person that your person is actually also in a commitment with, if they have children with this person. I feel like this person, that the other person has probably no idea of what is going on, which is really sad, because this Nine of Cups talks about commitment and happiness, contentment, and happiness, and feeling peaceful, like all is well, like in her home with her child, and like feeling, that sense of contentment. Whereas you're out on the outside as a solo independent, having to do everything like as a lone wolf, and with your heart broken. Is kind of one thing I'm seeing. The other thing would be that you wanted to have all this with this person, but instead you are alone, and that's causing heartache as well. So at the bottom of this deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy again. She is the wife material of the deck. She is the mother of, children kind of energy. She's a committed partner. So let's see what's going on. And Jesus Christ. And the Queen of Wands. So unfortunately, as much as I love the Queen of Wands in general, the Queen of Wands represents the other woman, the Temptress, So she's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, of course, as well. But she is, as I said, I had that energy with that Empress card of this kind of Temptress energy of someone, there being a lot of physical attraction. Yes. Okay. Yeah, and the Five of Wands, of course, the Five of Wands. So this is talking about conflict, too many people involved, there being competition, arguments. Well, here you go, guys. I'm sorry to say it. I feel like because this Three of Swords is here. You've got the Tower and how you feel about this person. With that Seven of Swords that came out at the very beginning, I feel like that this person was lying, and it turned out that they were either married or in a serious commitment. I'm not saying that you chose to be the Queen of Wands when things happened with this person, because you might not have even known that they were in a commitment. But regardless, this is you and someone else, and you didn't even know you had competition, and the fact that this was a committed partner is kind of what I'm getting. So how you feel about this person is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. That was at the bottom of the first deck as well. So you may feel like they've been juggling you straight up between, obviously everything I've been saying. You may feel like you also may feel like they have a decision to make, potentially, between you and the person that they are with, officially. But you may feel unbalanced by this person, like your world was kind of rocked by them, like thrown apart, and you're trying to regain your balance. But with this Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like either you want to be able to have, offer them a stable offer, or you are waiting for them to offer you a stable offer, which would suggest that, you feel like they are going between, trying to make up their mind between you and the person that they're with, and you're feeling like, you're waiting for them to choose you. So how they feel about you, Gemini, is clarified by the Devil. So it's Capricorn energy. So they feel tempted by you. Yes, they feel probably quite almost like unable to resist you is kind of what I'm getting, which may be why they're trying to hold back communication right now with the Page of Swords. Because they have some thinking to do about what they want to do, about where they've actually already invested and made a commitment. And they feel like they're, this Devil is kind of like being enraptured, like, they can't, obsessed. They may be obsessing about you. They may be thinking about you a great deal, but it's kind of like, I get the sense that they are trying to break free from this obsession because of their current commitment, but they are unable to. It's kind of what I'm getting. Now, how they see you is clarified by the Page of Cups. So I'm kind of getting that they see you wanting to offer your love to them, wanting to offer, and again, the Page of Cups can talk about like the beginning, a new start in love. They see you as being genuine with your emotions. I feel like they may see you as disappointed and sad, and they see you as absolutely incredible with the Empress, but they may see that you had, wanting to give your emotion to them, having feelings for them basically is how they see you, but that they are leaving you currently disappointed because of the current situation. They may see that they owe you an apology with that Page of Cups as well, maybe for their lying, but anyway. What happened in the past is clarified by the Eight of Swords. So this is this energy of being stuck. It's kind of, unable to move forward with this because hands are tied, literally. And I feel like their hands being tied in this situation was an existing commitment. This is kind of like, as I said, seeing that supermodel angel celebrity come in, walk into the room thinking, it's almost like love at first sight, but unable to act on it because of something they were already tied to, or, flip as it resonates. But yeah, it was a sense of unable to move forward with this, but also unable to stop thinking about it in the past with that Eight of Swords. Now, the current energy is clarified by the Seven of Swords. So, yes, someone is not being honest. Someone is sneaking around. Probably someone is stepping out on a marriage or a commitment. That's quite clear so far already. But it's also probably not being completely honest about potentially maybe even having some sort of renewal, some sort of new beginning within that commitment. I have to be completely honest, and I hope you don't hate me for saying this, what's going on, but I think you should know, or at least what the cards are telling me you should know. But there is dishonesty going on right now. There's lies, there's cheating, there's sneaking around, and maybe even this person is not being completely honest with you. If you're waiting on them to come forward with that Knight of Pentacles energy, potentially maybe they're making you think that is something that they're going to do. But to be honest, what I'm seeing here is some sort of new beginning in a commitment, or someone offering that or making you feel like there's the opportunity for you guys to have a new beginning in your own commitment, but there's lying going on here. Oof. Now, what does this person wish would happen in this connection? Gemini is clarified by the Four of Swords. So yeah, this is, what I was saying about this Five of Swords in terms of what they want is to actually not communicate, to not speak to you right now, to kind of let you essentially walk away, to stay silent, to keep their thoughts to themselves. All of that is literally this card as well with the Four of Swords. They may still feel like they have some thinking to do, obviously with that Seven of Pentacles and how they feel, but we've got the Four of Wands in the middle of all of that. So essentially what they want right now is to enjoy the commitment that they're in and leave you waiting to hear from them until they're ready to speak to you. Now, if that is how I don't think anyone should be treated like that, to be honest, because that is a load of bollocks, pardon my language, but I'm getting really annoyed with this person, because basically this is them trying to have their cake and eat it too, equivalent. Anyway, they want to keep you waiting until they're ready to speak with you, but they also want to enjoy their own commitment in the meantime. I mean, God, my initial statement of no judgment or criticism is really falling apart, isn't it? So the block or the challenge between you two moving forward in your connection is the King, Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Cups. Someone would need to walk away from a commitment. It's very, I can't even make this up. This is so clear that basically the challenge is someone would have to walk away from an established commitment. I don't see them doing that, Gemini. I'm going to be honest. I feel like you might be waiting for them to do that. Some of you, not all of you. Some of you might not even know, or you might be finding out. Let's see. Now, The intentions of this person towards you, Gemini, is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. This is exactly what I was talking about in terms of your advice with the Six of Pentacles. Here is in their intentions as well. Their intention is to continue lying, to continue sneaking around, to continue not being completely honest, to give you a little bit, to come in with a message maybe now and then to keep you interested, to make, to pop up out of nowhere and, make sure that that you're still on their mind, etc. And to just give you a little bit with the Six of Pentacles, offer you out one pentacle with that page and make you feel like, oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you messaged me. I'm so lucky. I'm so grateful that you showed me. The Six of Pentacles is like someone who doesn't necessarily, this card is feeling like generosity from the person who's giving out that breadcrumb, and feeling like, oh, I don't even deserve, your attention in this Six of Pentacles. So their intention is basically to sneak around and continue lying to you and trying to pull the wool over your eyes, basically, and just now and then, pop up and send you some sort of message which makes you feel special. Now, what you need to know about their current situation is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. This is very important that you need to know this, actually, because this Three of Pentacles is talking about coming, normally to somebody else and being like, yes, I will put the work in. Yes, I'm going to do, I'm going to invest in this. Yes, I'm all in. I'm committed to continue to putting work and effort into this. So you do need to know this about their current situation, because I feel like that is what they're probably saying to the person that they're in the commitment with, is that they are committed with the Emperor and this Three of Pentacles to continue working hard on this, to collaborate with that other person, to, be a team player and be a leader, be the head of the household, etc. But in the middle of all of that, they're still sneaking around on that person. And that is shady AF. The action they're most likely going to take towards you next is clarified by the Six of Cups. So listen, I do feel like with that Justice card, they might try and start doing things right. They might start trying to maybe start behaving more responsibly so they don't have a shed load of karma to deal with later. It's maybe to try and do the right thing also with that Justice card. But the Six of Cups is, it's kind of being sweet, coming back in, making some sort of sweet gesture towards you, like maybe reminiscing with you about things, or I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, though, in terms of the action they're going to take towards you next, it's let me get a little bit more on this. Why is the Three of Pentacles here in the action that Gemini's person is going to take towards them next? The Knight of Wands. Why the Six of Cups? Oh. The Three of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Dude, this person is a piece of work. Please don't hate me for saying that. I just don't like it when people act like this. So the action they're going to take towards you next is to continue involving you in a third-party situation with the Knight of Wands. Remember, this is their current situation, Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, but, being in a commitment with that Emperor energy, as I was saying. So we've got the Three of Pentacles here in the action they're going to take towards you next, clarified by the Knight of Wands. So it could also be with that, as I said, this is what they're saying to their person. This could be what they're saying to you as well, that they're going to, is that they want to put work and effort into this, they're on board, they're committed, etc. But it's the same thing. Knight of Wands, they're still playing around, they're still playing you and the other person effectively. We've got the Three of Wands as well, the Ten of Swords, and the Hanged Man. They don't want this to be over with you, essentially, Gemini. They want to keep this situation with you in limbo whilst they have you and someone else on the go until they are ready, to make some sort of decision and to keep you waiting, basically. They don't want this to be over and they don't want to just end it. They may come back in if it does seem like it's over with you, you know, with that Six of Cups, they might try and come back into your life and try and get it back from, oh, you know, don't end it, you know, I'll make things right, I'll come back in, I'll do the right thing. But I'm sorry, it's just to basically keep you stuck hanging around for them. Now, your advice is clarified by the Judgment card. So you may need to make a call, the judgment call here. Now, we did have the Judgment card pop out at the beginning as well. But this Judgment card, this one for me is talking about Judgment Day. And I'm not trying to be all dramatic and serious, but it really is. It's kind of like, you know, everything going on in your life, in your situation, there's that moment where everything is weighed, is measured, and the results are handed out as a result, if that makes sense. So it's interesting, I was saying that looking away, and I look back and I realize there's these weighing scales and the Six of Pentacles. But I really feel like here the advice is this is a bit of head over heart energy with the King of Swords. It's to be smart, as I said earlier, it's to be logical, and it's to be wise about what is fair in a situation. Consider what is actually going on and whether the situation is fair. And I would say make your decision from that kind of wise place. I feel like the advice here is that it's to make the right call. There is to really be careful and consider before you make a decision about this person. And what is going to be happening between the two of you in the next few weeks, the next month, is clarified by the Empress. I mean, to me, I'm going to say there's a couple of different ways here. Either this is you finding out, or potentially, you know, watching your person on social media, having a good time, you know, being in their partnership with the Empress to their Emperor, but by which I mean, even though they see you as the Empress, so I'm not denying there's a strong connection between the two of you, but essentially viewing them having fun with their committed partner, with etc., and just looking on from afar, or ignoring some sort of message from them. The other thing I'm going to say is that I see that if they do reach out to you, being like, oh, don't worry about it, let's just go for drinks, let's just hang out again, let's just party, you know, and my wife doesn't have to know, etc., or husband, whatever. If that is the case, I feel like you're actually going to be turning away from this Gemini. You're going to be taking the high ground, and I feel like you are going to be embodying this Empress here as well. Actually, you are going to be, because this Empress is actually like the leader. She is, she looks ahead with no, the eyes are very crucial in tarot. Because you see how this Page of Swords, she's like looking away, she's looking down, she's avoiding eye contact with this message. But with this Empress, her eyes are open, she's looking forward, which is such like a direct gaze, that the idea is that she has nothing to hide, she has nothing to be ashamed about, she is brave, and she is someone who others can look up to as well. So I almost feel like you are going to be deciding potentially to ignore this person's attempts to involve you in their bullshit anymore, and basically taking the high road and stepping in like on a new path, a new journey in your independent, like Nine of Pentacles self, but really also leveling up and actually knowing you're worth more than being treated like a side piece by this person, and you know, having a higher level of respect for yourself in every way as a result. So that is what I've got for you, Gemini. That was intense, man. I really hope you found it useful or enjoyable. Yeah, and I really do mean no criticism, no judgment from me on anything. I'm just here to read the cards, and sometimes, sorry, the energy gets a bit overwhelming, but I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please do hit like if you did. I'm going to do a bonus love reading for whichever sign gets the most likes. Leave me a comment if it resonated or you enjoyed it, and subscribe. That'd be absolutely amazing. And I wish you all my best. Have an amazing May. If I'm talking to any Geminis who are still here at the end of this video who have a birthday at the end of May, then a very happy birthday from me, and I'll just speak to you soon, and I wish you all my best. Thanks, Gemini. Bye.